So this is the bodysuit. I call it the bodysuit. It's whatever she wears under this little skimpy dress I'm wearing right now. I like it. It's so difficult when you layer stretchy fabrics because this black netting does not stretch at the same rate as the pink spandex underneath. And it's just so much frustration. This is going to kill you. This bodysuit was the worst thing to make out of this entire costume. Not the shoes, not the armor, not the helmet, not the bag. This, what should be a simple bodysuit, was a nightmare. I'm sorry, I'm warning you now. It's just, the pain and tears of this bodysuit is just ridiculous. So yeah, that's my rant. I'm sorry if this puts you off of making the bodysuit because this is going before the actual tutorial. It's not that bad. It's wearable. It was frustrating. It was the worst part of the whole costume. I will reiterate that. But it works. Like, even my neck is stretchy. It's a zipper up the back. That's because it wasn't stretchy enough with the neck to stretch over my head, so I did have to add a zipper. Made it easier to put on and off. But it works. It's okay. It's okay. You can do it, okay? I'll be here to help you. But this is the last hurdle of this cosplay, okay? Is this bodysuit. So what it looks like it's a light pink fabric covered with a holy black fabric. So to recreate this look, I got a pink spandex fabric and covered it with a black netting, which I found in the sports section. I also found it in white and I ended up dyeing it black as well. So I tried to match up a lot of different pinks with a lot of different nettings until I found a mixture that I like best. So here I'm starting to make the pants and I'm pinning both layers together just to make it easier to sew. And as you sew stretchy fabric, make sure you have a zigzag stitch. I use number 3 and I set my stitch spacing to be about 2.5 and the width of my zigzag is at a 2. So sew the front and the back portion of the bodysuit together first, leaving the legs completely open. The leggings pattern I use has this little crotch piece which just gives you extra room and thus flexibility and able to move much easier. So go ahead and cut a piece out of the 2 fabric pieces and pin it together. Once you've sewn that down, you're going to end up sewing both your legs together. Sew some thick elastic into your waist and your leggings are done. Now I ended up making this top way more complicated than it could have been. I actually did an 8-panel top, 4 in the front, 4 in the back. I did that because my 2 fabrics, the spandex and the netting, didn't have the same stretch, so it was actually very difficult to wear. So I ended up just making more panels which made it stretch less, thus look less weird. But whatever, you can make a 2-panel front and a back if that's what you think is easier. I did this just because it fit better and I made the 2 fabrics easier to work with. And because sewing 2 layers at once can be very tricky, make sure you use lots of pin to make sure everything is lined up correctly. And using the same zigzag stitch as I did the leggings, I'm going to sew all the panels of the top together. And don't forget to add the collar piece last. I just did this with 1 piece of pink spandex and put the netting on both sides just to make it look finished. And again, because my 2 fabrics stretch different rates, I added a detachable zipper to the back of the shirt just to make it easier to get on and off. And as you're sewing your sleeves together, make sure to leave a little hole up at the hand to be able to stick your thumb through. Hem the edges of the sleeves and then attach them to your shirt and you are done. I prefer seams only on one side, but I did seams on both sides of my arms and my legs to keep the fabric stretching at the same rate. And it's just that also restricts the stretchability of the fabric with more seams and just, it could be done better, but I've made like 4. I kid you not, I've made like 4 different bodysuits of different fabrics, different nettings, everything to try and figure out how to make this work. And I haven't yet. So until a miracle netting comes through, the pink fabric is perfect. It stretches, it's spandex, it's really nice, but it's just the netting needs to be more stretchy. And just haven't come up with it yet. Darn. Yep. Lots and lots of panels to try and get the fabric to stretch right, which was way more work, especially sewing 2 fabrics together on top of each other with this many panels was brings back the nightmares. But it does work. It looks great in pictures. It's just, I know it could be better. in my head, I know it can be better, so I'm like, I need to do it better. So yeah, thank you for joining me in this tutorial. You can get through this bodysuit, okay? You can do it. It's okay. It's frustrating, but you got this. You can do it. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe to my channel. And this is just entertaining. And I will see you in my next video. Oh yeah, and don't forget to check out the playlist with all of my Honey Lemon tutorials. The helmet, this dress, everything are in separate videos. The playlist will be listed in the description below. But other than that, have a good day, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye. This works out for you, and if anyone knows of a better fabric combination to do this, please let me know, because apparently I'm looking in all the wrong places, and I know other people have made this costume. So if it works for you really well, tell me. Or if you're having just the same problem as I am, it's just no one can tell when you're walking around, then I feel your pain, girl. I feel it.